Let them hoes sleep, body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all up. Everything good, keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all.
Well, hello, beautiful people. Pandy here of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. If you are already chat family with me, welcome back. You know I'm always happy to see you back. So, in case you can't tell from the thumbnail, we are here to do something with this here hair of mine. So yes, if you are a first time visitor, welcome. If you are a returning chat family, welcome back. I am Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. I am the host, the owner, the operator of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Over here, for the most part, my channel is based about my love for hair. I talk about my natural hair care journey as I transitioned from being a previously relaxed girl on back to my natural roots. I talk about my love for wigs. I talk about my walk as a former licensed cosmetologist and beauty salon owner to what I do present day in the healthcare field. So over here, for the most part, you will find a wide variety of content. I do a lot of product unboxing. In fact, I am a brand ambassador for Cocotique, which is a self-care and wellness company, a monthly beauty subscription, if you will. I do common sense product unboxing, so different things that I find that I can use around the house. I love Temu. I'm also an Amazon influencer. Be sure to check the description box of all my videos, as well as the About Me section on this channel, to find out more of what I like to review here. I also throw in a few game nights. I love to do trivia. I love sharing inspiration and motivation and everything in between. I talk about social commentary, trending topics, beauty products, and things that are just trending in the world overall. Hence the channel name, Pandy's Hair Candy and More. So again, I hope you feel welcome. If you find that you enjoy the content by the time this video is over, I will hope that you go ahead and blow dry on that like button for me. It's free 99 after all. It don't cost you nothing to do that, and it would greatly help me with getting my videos in the algorithm. Also, sharing is caring, so if you have the ability to share this out for me, please do. Share it on your community tab. Share it on your other social media platforms. Sharing is caring, and somebody you know may like this type of content. So I also do plus size fashion hauls. I talk about different hair products. Like I said, I love wigs in between my natural hairstyles. I love natural hair products, and when I find things that work for my particular hair type, I share the information, because that's how naturals actually are able to kind of pick and choose. They usually come to platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok to see what the other natural girls are talking about, what's working for them, and that's how they base their purchases. So I am a channel like that. So again, welcome. If you find that you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button, blow dry on the like button, set that notification bell so that you're notified each time that new content is added to the channel. Now, without further ado, because it's getting late and your girl is tired, we're going to jump right into the purpose of today's video. So, as you can see, y'all, I just hit my 49th birthday. this past October. And as you can see, I have a whole signature family birthmark gray patch right in the front of my head, right? Most of the time people can't see it because it's usually covered. Also, my husband likes to say, it just looks like you put a big huge glob of gel or something right there. I'm like, no, that's no gel. That is my organic white hair. But I'm going to tell you, for years, I would color it. I would always color my roots, and it was just crazy to me because I literally don't get it anywhere else. It's now starting to come more on this side here, as you can see. But, ooh, is it prevalent? Right there in the front. But as I've gotten older and wiser, the more I've come to grips with, you know what, I'm aging gracefully, and I accept what God has placed on my crown. Okay? So, without further ado, I decided to start this video off because I wanted y'all to see what I am working with, okay? And kind of bring you guys along, because typically whenever we're watching wig review videos, we see the girl, come on, she's already got her hair braided down, she's already got her stocking cap on, and she's just, stepping off to go put the wig on. So I am literally fresh home from work. It's Halloween night, baby. I got my porch light off because I don't want the neighborhood kids ringing my doorbell for no candy. And so I'm chilling. I'm tired. And I have been rocking my natural hair for maybe about, I want to say it's been 2.5, maybe 3 months that I have been wigless. And that is huge for me because usually I would wear my hair out in either a wash and go or a twist out or mini twist or some type of protective style. And then I would do that for maybe a week, 2 weeks max, and then I would braid it back and go up under a wig and just alternate my wigs for like a month or two at a time. And so this has been a huge change over the past summer. I've been, trying to experiment more with my natural hair because I feel like it's more trained. I'm able to actually stretch it. I'm actually finding more products that are giving me more definition for a longer length of time. Shout out to Trish the Natural, because this wash and go has officially lasted me 2.5, almost 3 weeks. I've literally used the Uncle Funky's Daughter Super Curl Gel, their curling cream, a leave-in conditioner, and the Dew, the mousse, the honeybee mousse by the Dew. And the Dew, of course, is spelled D-O-U-X. I don't know why I didn't bring those products back here with me, but it was popping, y'all. It was looking cute. I had tons of definition. Okay, your girl's curl formation was coming through. I had hang time, but of course, the shrinkage is real. But people were able to actually see my hair because people were telling me, how do you get all of your thick hair to lay so flat under a wig? Because a lot of people, especially at work, didn't know I had hair because I always wear wigs. I love wigs. And my husband was like, I bet your coworkers probably think you're bald. And I'm like, no, they know I'm not bald, but whatever. But I say all that to say this. This wash and go, even though I think that I still have great definition, it's starting to get gummy. Like, the product buildup is real. I can feel it. I can see it on my hands. Look at that. So after, I guess, having it in for so long, it's just like, okay, Pandy, it's time to give it up, okay? So I said, you know what? I did a little sneak a peek, peekaboo short on this beauty a couple of weeks ago. It is from my favorite line. It is the Outre Melted Lace Herminia. Now, when I tell y'all I have been trying to get this particular wig for a whole year, every time I would go to Glamour Tress or Sally or just excuse me, just the different wig sites that I tend to shop online, this particular unit was always sold out. And I thought, why? It's a cute bob, and I really wanted it in this beautiful color that's on the stock card. Let me try to pull that out and show you. I wanted it in either this color here, which is like a warm brown color, because it's November 1st tomorrow. So, you know, it's about to get cool here in the South. And, or I wanted it in a 1B, which of course is going to be the natural off black, not jet black, but, you know, dark black color, or closer to this color here. Not this color, but this color. And it was always sold out. And I haven't been coloring my gray roots for months. I'm just like, you know what? Forget it. They're coming in. Let them come. Eventually, and I've also been torn between whether or not I want to lock my hair, because I think they're super pretty. And I think that the density and the thickness of my hair, I would probably get some really nice locks. But then I'm still conflicted between whether or not I want to make such a commitment. And because I know I like to change my hair up so much, I just don't know yet. The unspoken rule that I made for myself was that when it all turned white, I would lock up. So far, here we are. So I'm not quite there just yet. But I'm strongly considering it. I think they're beautiful. I have loved, you know, I'm learning to love and embrace my natural hair. I'm able to do different things with it. I'm able to actually get to my true curl pattern. This is so unheard of. So even though this is a crusty wash and go, I can't believe that my hair is so healthy. It's probably like the healthiest it's been since I went natural, which was about 16 years ago now. So it literally took me almost 15 years to really learn my natural hair. And I am a former licensed cosmetologist. I think the difficulty was that I specialized in chemically treated hair, relaxers, color, extensions, weaves, that kind of thing. So natural hair, it was just like, okay, what is that? So now that I've kind of not necessarily mastered it, but have such a better understanding and know that when the seasons change, it's good to tuck my hair away. My hair does better when I just shampoo it, deep condition it, plait it down, and apply a nice wig safely and gently, you know, ensuring that I'm protecting my edges. My hair thrives and it grows like crazy. So I said all that to say, this is Herminia, y'all. This is the stock card, and I really wish that I was able to find it in this beautiful color on the stock card, but of course it was sold out. And if I couldn't get this color, I wanted it in 1B. And of course I couldn't find 1B, so I'm a little skeptical because they only had a few colors available, and this color is so out of the norm for me. So I'm really unsure what this review is going to look like. But I wanted y'all to see my hair prior to me actually applying this wig. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is not so much long, but it is very, very, very thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my hair a really good shampoo. I'll probably shampoo it 2 or 3 times because it's been with this product in it for almost 3 weeks. And amazingly, it's not crusting, it's not flaky, or anything like that. And this is so new to me, but this combination that I saw my girl Trish the Natural do on a wash and go with the Uncle Funky's daughter and the Dew foam, oh my god, it was game changer, and I just couldn't believe this definition I got. So that is why I wore it for so long. And of course I just, did a little pomade to kind of swoop that and lay that down. But other than that, the hair is just like great, right? So I'll definitely be using that combination again. But it's been almost 3 months that I've been wearing my hair out, and it's about to be cold. So I said, let me go into a protective style. So here is Herminia out of the pack. And I'm a little skeptical because this is a pretty color combination, but I'm not sure of if it's going to be right for me. Y'all, you know what I mean? Because this got a lot going on. It's got a lot going on. But let's read the stock card on Herminia. So this again is from Outre. Some people say Outre, some people say Outre. I've always called it Outre. Who knows the true definition? But here is the inside of the stock card. Okay. Here is the back of the stock card. So as you see, it comes in a wide variety of colors. And it says, this is the Outre melted hairline lace front wig. Obviously, it's a synthetic unit. Baby hairs are included. It has a pre-attached wide elastic band. This is in the style Herminia. I have it in the color DR2 Creamy Toffee. So we know that the DR is for dark root, meaning at the root it's going to be darker. Creamy Toffee is going to be that lighter color going into the darker tones. So it'll kind of start off as that blondish, goldish tone and go into the brownish, more auburnish tones, which is pretty. But on my skin complexion, I'm just not sure how it's going to look. So we're going to see. And if I don't like it, we'll be back to something like this. Or I may bust out one of my older units. I don't know. I'm just looking at the blonde in it, and it's like kind of bright, but it could be the lighting as well. So we're gonna see. Let's see if there's any more on the specs. I did get this from Glamour Tress. It was, I want to say, $38, which it was regularly all the time that I had been looking at it last year was like $50. So it had gone down a little bit. It's just a simple bob. Oh, that's the color. So the color that I wanted was the DR Chocolate Swirl, which is this darker, more softer, natural looking color here. I think that would have been really, really, really pretty. Instead, I think I probably got this one. Yep, this is the one I got. The Creamy Toffee. And I'm just not sure, y'all. Ooh, that looks so blonde. And I'm 49 years old. So, let's take it out. Let's take a look at it. I thought it might have had more information. The melted hairline lets you show off those edges. Go ahead and slick your hair back, tuck it behind your ear, and swoop the natural looking baby hairs. Melted hairline has ear-to-ear soft HD transparent lace, a pre-attached elastic band to ensure a secure lift-free fit, and is pre-plucked to create a natural finish that melts right onto your hairline. So it's designed to give you that frontal effect. It is soft, HD transparent lace. It has a 5-inch deep parting space. It is completely pre-plucked on the hairline as well as the sideburns. The pre-attached wide elastic band for a secure fit is everything with these wigs these days. And it says it has natural baby hairs and redesigned comfort fit ear contour. So obviously it comes in DR chocolate swirl, which if I can find it to reorder, I will definitely order that one. And again, this is in the style Herminia. So I have it in DR creamy toffee. So let's just take it out really quick, and then I'm going to shampoo my hair, braid it down, and come back on and show y'all how it looks on. Okay, so let's just get it out. I'm just like, I work in a office setting, and I'm pretty conservative these days. I'm kind of in a lead role, so I need to look the part. I like to be a bit modest, a bit conservative, yet professional. So I don't go overboard with color whenever I do go with color on a wig. So this one is got me a little skeptical, but I'm just trying to get it out and see exactly what we're working with here. Now on the synthetic units, this is definitely gonna need to be brushed out. So can y'all see the colors? It's beautiful how they have the blend, but I don't know how that's gonna look on my skin. In fact, I think I've had this color before in a different wig, and I can't remember if I liked it or not. If that makes sense. So let's do a quick glance. Ooh, I see filler hairs in here, and I usually don't like that. Ooh, and this cap feels kind of small, y'all. I guess I'm not liking how it looks so curly, but on the stock card it looks like such a loose wave, like maybe this is completely brushed out. So I got a feeling I'm gonna have to do some brushing, and with it being so blonde or light colored, it's giving that it's gonna have some serious shedding. Okay, so I did bring my trusty faithful wig block so that I could better show you guys. I didn't bring any T-pins back here though, so let's just look. Now they know I ain't gonna go too hard, but the description said that it had a extra wide elastic band. I don't consider this extra wide. I have adjustable, detachable elastic bands, and they are way wider. They're maybe double this. So I'm just looking at the inside cap construction. So as you can see, it is a standard mesh cap. Nothing fancy here. Okay, it is a synthetic unit. This is the inside. You got your one comb in the back. You got your two adjustable straps at the nape area so that you can adjust it. This is the crown area here. Okay, you got your little 5 inches of parting space. So from your forehead or hairline back, it goes back 5 inches. And then of course, this is the hairline, which you would be cutting off anyway. So this is supposed to be their HD transparent lace. So far I can say it does look pretty transparent. You can't really see that lace on my skin. It's not that noticeable. Doesn't seem like it'll be very hard to blend with a little makeup. You know, I like that it's got like a little tint to it. And the hairline looks alright. My only concern is how brassy these blonde highlights look and how super curly the wig is. Like, I was totally expecting it to be a loose wave and not a curl, but more like a loose body wave. So I'm nervous about that. Okay, so I don't want this video to be too super long. I'll try to get it on my canvas block. And I did get the extra big block because your girl got an extra big dome. I probably should have really brung some T-pins back here though so that I could secure it on the block. And I don't want to shake the table because then my camera might fall over, y'all. So just bear with me a moment as I get it on there. Oh, I should have put this in the back. Oh well. Okay, so here it is on the canvas block. Not doing it much justice. I'm already seeing some shedding, which happens with colored hair, you know. It's gonna shed because it's synthetic fiber, you know. It's not human hair. I'm definitely gonna have to go through with a paddle brush and brush these curls out and try to get that loose body wave effect. And I'm also just going through the wig, and I noticed there are a lot of filler hairs, which a lot of the wig companies use to kind of give the wig volume, you know, so it's not just flat on your head. But just looking at it, I don't know yet, y'all. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. The style, I can see the style being cute, and I love that it actually looks a lot shorter than it does on the stock card. But what I'm not feeling is these tight curls and all this blonde, because the ends look kind of rough and they're already shedding. So I'm probably going to get a lot of shedding when I brush through it. But we're going to see. We are going to see, guys. So for now that we've got it all, set it down. I don't want my tripod to fall over. We having lint. Alright. The colors are kind of cute, but I don't know, y'all, because I done got used to this look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go shampoo my hair, deep condition, and braid it down. And then I will come back on and cut the lace, try the wig, and see what she's given. So if you all are interested in following along on this journey, definitely stick around, grab yourself a snack and a beverage, and make sure you blow dry on that like button so that you can see my final thoughts on the Outre Melted Hairline Herminia in the color DR Creamy Toffee. All right. Are you guys familiar with the wig? If so, drop down in the comments and let me know. Do you wear wigs? If so, what's your favorite line? I love Outre. I used to be a big fan of Sensational and Zuri Sister Wigs, but I haven't ordered those two particular brands in a very long time. Here lately, the last few wig purchases that I've made have been either human hair from Curly Me or Outre from Glamourtress. So far, Glamourtress and Wig Types have been my go-to online vendors because the prices are good, shipping is good, and fast shipping times. Like, you usually get your wig within 3 days of order. So, anywho, I am going to step off of camera, y'all, to go shampoo my hair, deep condition, braid it down real good. I'm going to oil my scalp real good, and just give myself a treatment because it's been 3 weeks that my hair has been in the elements in this wash and go, but it was hot and it's now going to be cold here, so I think it's good to go ahead and get my hair cleaned, moisturized, braided so that I can safely tuck it up under the wig. So stick around, guys. I will be back in a moment to give y'all my final thoughts on Herminia. All right. I'm back, y'all. I'm not impressed. Can you tell by the look on my face? This is what I ordered. Can y'all see that? This is what I was expecting. This is Herminia. Okay? Beautiful, simple bob. This is what I got. So, it's not a terrible wig. It's not terrible. However, this is not what I ordered. This is not what I was expecting. I actually have an older wig pretty much in this same style. I forget the name of it. I think it was called Lawrence or something like that. I have to find it and insert it, but like y'all know, with the colored units you're gonna get a lot of frizz on the ends because it's a synthetic unit and it's got the color in there. So I kept trying to brush it out, and then I just kind of like finger rolled to make these big like Shirley Temple type curls, just because it wasn't doing this right here. It would not do it. So I was like, well dang, I wanted a loose body wave. And the thing is, I would probably totally be cool with this color blend if it were summertime. Being that it's fall, it is November, and it's got these bold, bright blonde and honey blonde and a little bit of number 2 mixed in. This is the DR number 2 / creamy toffee. I think I wanted the DR chocolate swirl, which is what I realized that color is. Okay, so it is what it is, you know, and that's a risk you take when you order from these wig companies. It's not always going to be as pictured or what you may want. Now, am I totally disappointed? No, I'm not. I think I can still work with it, but I'm gonna probably set it up and set it to the side until the springtime just because the color. Or I was thinking I could cut it and make it like a short bob, a shorter loose wave bob, because it's all this down here that I don't like that's giving me the frizz. But then I'm kind of scared to cut it because I don't know how it's going to respond. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, y'all. This is the one side. And there is the other side. And let me see if I can turn it around without knocking over my little green screen. And that is the back, and I really don't like how that looks. It's so wild. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a wild mess. And I don't like that. Okay? So, yeah. Y'all should have seen me brushing and taking my wide tooth comb and combing, trying to, because it had a whole bunch of spiral curls. And I was looking at it like, this is not what I ordered. Whew. I apologize, y'all. It's late and I'm sleepy. But I'm literally coming back a couple of days after I initially started this video, and I wanted to finish this video so I could get it up to you guys. So, I mean, I had long sought Herminia, y'all. Long sought. And Outre is definitely my favorite synthetic hairline for wigs. But this just ain't it. This is definitely not what I was going for. So, you know, I'm a little disappointed. It looks like my lighting went down a little bit. Sorry, that's what I got stunned with. But yeah. But anyway, I will definitely make use of it. I did not glue it down. I just simply cut the lace on. And as you can see, I left a lot of the lace on because it was actually quite a bit of lace. So I left it on in case I do decide to glue it down. I can glue it right there onto the lace and past my hairline. Here is the parting space. That looks nice. And I did take my mascara and just kind of go over right in the tips just to give it a more realistic dark root. So I think it's a cute wig. I really do. It's just not what I was going for. Like, I've had this style of wig before, and honestly, if the curls were a little more tame, I would totally rock it. But it's all this back here. Like, come on, y'all. It's supposed to be like that in the back. And this is not giving this. And that's my only thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is all this? It's just too much. But I thought about maybe cutting it to where it's just to this length right here, and then just making it more of a shorter bob. We shall see. I might do that later, but for right now, I don't think I'm gonna wear this to work, and I'm mad about that, because that's why I ordered the wig, so that I could have a new style and colored unit to rock. But who knows? I think it is cute. It's super professional. I like the style. You know, I would actually wear my hair like this. Like, it's literally, as you can see, it's not glued down. But this was not what I was expecting. I literally wanted this. You know, I wanted it to fall like that. And I thought, well, maybe I just have to brush the curls out. But when I tell you these curls were in so tight, look, they don't even want to come out. This is what I got. So y'all be the judge. Have you guys tried Herminia? If so, did you receive this? or did you receive this? And even though I didn't get what the stock card reflects, what are your thoughts? Do you guys think it's a yay or a nay? I still think it's cool. I just think for the cooler winter and fall months, it's a bit bright being that I'm in a hospital office setting. So, it's a bit much. But I don't know. It may grow on me. We shall see. Y'all be the judge. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Again, I am Pandy of Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More. Over here, for the most part, you will find hair, both natural hair care as well as wigs, skincare, all sorts of different product reviews, TV show reviews, game nights, podcast conversations, and much more. Hence the name, Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More. I want to thank you all for taking a moment to watch this video. And if you have not done so already, please don't forget to blow dry on the like button for me. And if you enjoyed this content, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is free 99 after all. It does not cost you anything to do so. Until then, guys, please stay safe, stay encouraged. Sharing is caring. So please share this video out for me as well. And you guys, I will definitely see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. I've been feeling like I'm feeling like a man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily. Baddest in the lattice in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road.